Hi, welcome back to Carolyn's Cozy Kitchen. I wanted to start today talking a little bit about food preparation because my whole goal in having Carolyn's Cozy Kitchen shows is to remind everybody that it's super easy to, even on a busy schedule, make healthy meals. So I wanted to show you how I start and kind of the reason behind doing that. We had a neighbor a couple that had 2 kids, very busy, but they were so busy they never cooked at home because it was too hard. So they had their oven removed and made it a cabinet so that they only had a microwave in their kitchen. And so I wanted to maybe show people that it is really easy to eat healthy and to be prepared. So the way I'm going to start that today is by showing you that I food prep during the week. I kind of decide what I feel like eating, what I feel like preparing, and then the basis of what I do for the week, I do in preparation. I cut my vegetables, I shred chicken, for example. I wanted to start with kind of an explanation of Hawaii's different. I understand that, so I'm not exactly sure what everybody has or doesn't have. I do have preferences of vegetables, but I wanted to kind of show you the difference. We have, there are English cucumbers, which I'm sure you folks all have. This is kind of a little bit smaller English cucumber than we're used to having here, but this is not my preference. But this is an English cucumber. This is a Japanese cucumber. The reason I prefer this is because it's a little hardier, it's a little bit heavier, and it has less seeds. So this is an English cucumber, and the seeds that are inside of it. This is a Japanese cucumber, a little bit denser? I don't know if that's a word, but denser and less seeds. And this is what we call, I'm not sure if this really is a thing, but keiki cucumbers. I'll show you. Keiki cucumbers actually grown in Hawaii. I'm guessing other people have them too, but you never know. Anyway, these are keiki cucumbers, and it's just a smaller cucumber, and these are really good just to snack on as well. I mean, all of the cucumbers are really good to eat overall, but I just have personal preferences. So what I do is I just kind of peel the skin off generally. I don't do it all the way because I don't think it's bad for you to eat vegetable skin, actually. It's probably healthier for you. Anyway, so I do that and I cut them in just coin shapes. The reason I do this is because if I'm gonna have it in a recipe that calls for it smaller, I can always chop it smaller then. Otherwise, I use it for things like, I put it in my water. I grow also mint in the backyard. So I put in my water mint or a cucumber. This has turmeric in it. And so when I went to Israel, I had a turmeric latte. And if anybody knows how to do that, I would love you forever. Anyway, so if you know how to make a turmeric latte, you're my friend. Anyway, so I do the cucumbers in advance, and I do all of my vegetables for the week, and I put them in a bag. Things like cucumber, I actually put a paper towel inside the baggie just to kind of absorb some of the liquid so it doesn't get mushy or whatever. And it lasts really well. So you don't have to worry about it spoiling or anything. I'm gonna use cucumber when I make quinoa this week. And I'm also, maybe today, I don't know. And I'm making chicken enchiladas later, so I'll show you some of the vegetables that I use for that. I also cut peppers. The only pepper that I've found that people don't always like is the green pepper. So generally, because I cook, hopefully for other people too, I use the colored peppers, and they're really easy to cut. These peppers I also cut in big slices so that if I'm gonna do it in something smaller, I can pretty easily just take what I need for the week and, chop it up into smaller pieces. Also, I do onions I am using red onions this time because I'm gonna make quinoa and I prefer a colorful onion in my quinoa, and hopefully you'll stick around to see that, the quinoa preparation. But this is how I do this, and the same kind of idea, that if I need to have it in smaller pieces, whether it is for breakfast, whether it's for quinoa or whatever, that I can actually take it out and chop it like that. You don't have to have a lot of tools in your kitchen to be successful in food preparation. I actually have, this is a kind of a chopper thing. I don't even know what it's called, but I'll call it a chopper. And I did my onions in this, so it makes it, you know, a pretty big slice. Like I said, you can make it smaller later in the week if you want. It also works for things like olives. I actually cut the olives so that when I make enchiladas tomorrow, that I can have them prepared. So basically all I'm doing when I'm making meals anytime during the week is taking the things that I've already prepared, or, you know, taken the longest time doing, and I can come home from a busy day and I can put something in the oven, and a half hour, 45 minutes later, I can have something that would have normally taken a couple hours. So you're saving yourself a lot of time, and it is worth it. It's way cheaper. I'm going to tell you that it's way cheaper to do it this way, and it's quick. So I also, along with my olives, my peppers, my onions, my cucumbers, I also buy, and I'm going to plug Costco, I also buy the rotisserie chicken. Not really a fan of how they put it in bags lately, but beggars can't be choosers, I guess. So anyway, so I strip the chicken, and I do put it in a bag. It's the only one of the things that I don't put a baggie in for moisture's sake. But I also use it for all kinds of stuff. You can do salads, you can put it in salads. I could actually add it to quinoa, but I generally don't put meat in my quinoa. And I have to say that I think I make really good enchiladas. I make good enchiladas. Sorry, I'm whispering. Anyway, so you can keep it in the refrigerator like this. When you are making enchiladas, you just take it out, add the cheese to it, add the sauce to it, get your tortillas, and you'll have it just like that. So I'm going to give you some advice that in order to be successful, you have to plan. You have to, for example, today I went to Safeway. I don't know if you have Safeways where you are, but if you do, I saved $80 buying shrimp today at Safeway because they had it on sale. So I guarantee you that the amount of shrimp that I got, you can't buy a meal for my savings alone. And it will probably be, it is frozen. So it will probably be, I can't even guess how many meals it'll be, but it'll be a lot. So you know what? Take some time to look at your ads, take some time to look around your store and pick things that look good. Obviously, healthy colors, not wilted, all that kind of thing are the best for you. So food prep, recommendation, Japanese cucumbers, recommendation, colored bell peppers. For my this week, I'm going to use red onions, sorry. I do use sweet onions and they're equally as fabulous, but anyway. So this is how I'm going to start, and I'd like you to kind of keep this in mind, because as I make recipes this week, I'm going to show you how to do it and how to use the things that you've already prepared and the length of time that it will take you. So I just thank you for coming to Carolyn's Cozy Kitchen. You know what? Family is super important, and your mental health is super important, and your just general health is important. So let's do this together. It's really easy. And so I want all of us to know that and to take advantage of the moment. Thanks, and come back again to Carolyn's Cozy Kitchen.